What is up, guys? This is Damon from Transformed Gaming, here with a brand new series for the channel. I'll be completely honest, it has been a while since I downloaded the game, and I have ended up forgetting pretty much all of the blurb that I saw on Steam. It's a free game. I think I was searching by the trans tag when I found it, so it's probably got something to do with that, but I am going in here blind, guys. I'm going in blind. So without further ado, let's start. The Underhive is dark, stifling, noxious. You could choke on the acrid stench of spilled vodka and rotting sugar, and the scholar does, reflexively covering his mouth. Also, it's a visual novel. Okay. His shoes stick to the floor, mired in viscous puddles. His eyes readjust to the dim light just fast enough to see the haze of bodies. Limbs silhouette that jostle him as he tries to move past. He bumps shoulders with too many strangers, too awkwardly, the noise too overwhelming. The thud of the bass is sickening. The world is a haze of audio static and dry ice. He feels himself jerked sideways, suddenly, a strong hand gripping his wrist. His heart races, he struggles, pulls away, eyes darting for an escape. The doctor. The fuck are you doing? You're sticking out like a sore thumb. That is one unimpressed person. Over here, quick, and keep your head down. Sorry, just please let go of me. It's so loud I can't think. Poor guy. The doctor's gaze is harsh but not unforgiving. Her nerves betray her composure, her hand shaking slightly as she lets go. I'm sorry, I won't touch you like that again. Just let me do the talking here. You want this as much as I do, right? Yes, I think I do. You have to be certain. This is dangerous. I won't forgive you if you get hurt chasing a dream you don't want. The intensity lights up in her eyes. Her passion and rage and fury and betrayal mix it to a single point of hot white fire. The thrum of the bass blasts out again, the stench of sweat and absurd hormones mixing with dry ice miasma. It's so hard to think like this, so hard to know what to want. I just realized that my cursor's on the screen. One moment. I'm back and without my cursor on the screen this time. She leads him to a quieter back booth. The strobe and neon flicker through the underclub. Somewhere far, far above, the hierarchy dances in perfect synchronicity. But down here, the sewer rats, everything is off key. Or with the sewer rats, everything is off key. A half beat out of time. I know you're out of your comfort zone with this. I am too. But I'm not letting anyone stop me. This is too important. I wish I had your drive. No, you don't. Trust me. Wait, I think they're here. The smoke briefly clears as the escort paces through the crowd, their presence small but distinct, used to the off-kilter steps and mistimed beats. The hierarchy's claws are still there on them. No one is ever truly free, but so light as to be just a scratch, not gouged so deep to the heart. They draw a deep drag from a vaporizer, cells shifting imperceptibly under the surface. They sit beside the scholar, cat-like, grinning sharp as a razor. I am so confused. Hopefully things get cleared up soon. So, it's you two nerds that want to go into the zone, huh? What is with all these capitalized. Like, some explanation would be very much appreciated. Were we really that obvious? Do you even have to ask? I was trying my best. I care for you, Professor, but seriously, shut up. This is not your area of expertise. It sure as fuck ain't yours either, Doc. Then make it my area of expertise. We're getting into the zone regardless of whether you help us or not. And if you want payment, I suggest you help us. Check the case. What? Oh my god, did you... Is that... Psycho Silver? What is Psycho Silver? Yes, it is. Now forget what you saw. I've betrayed too many people for this to get screwed up now. Oh wow. This is the real shit, huh? You really weren't kidding when you said you were serious. I don't kid. You realize you can't go back to the hierarchy after this. Then you understand how serious I am. Alright. And the Nerd King over here, what's his payment? That's more than enough to cover both of us. Don't try to stiff me. Wait, what? You're paying for us both? That's not fair on you. Shut up! Please. She does not have any patience. I'm just trying to make an honest living, but fair's fair. And this is a whole lot of goods. I'll take you both. But you really gotta be sure. This shit's dangerous, and even if we make it through, neither of you are coming back the same. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Embrace reckless self-destruction. As is life. Yes, I need to know. I don't envy what you're gonna find out, Nerd King, but if it means that much to you. The doctor places the case on a nondescript backpack and hands it to the escort. They sling it over their shoulder and smirk. They stand up and leave the booth. The scholar shifts uneasily, head pounding along with the bass. Well, enjoy your last night before you come back different. Though, by the smell of both of ya, you've already started to change. Ugh. Is it me? Did I not wear enough deodorant? I'm sorry. That isn't what they mean. Oh ho ho! A sharp one. Meet beneath the 4th bridge tomorrow. The hierarchy doesn't care what happens out in the slums. Be seeing ya. The escort slips into the crowd of moving, shoving, swaying bodies, vanishing in an instant. They're wrong. I know. The hierarchy always cares. What happens anywhere. The hierarchy always cares. I know. We're already villains. This is really bad. If you want answers, this is the only way. We've made our choices. Don't look back. Don't regret this. So, what I've gathered so far is this is a dystopia. Probably a Big Brother style dystopia. And there's a big government secret that these two want to find out. Promise me you won't regret this. I can't. I know. I can't either. The escort was right. They did come back different. That looks like a photo, less like a drawing. Were the other ones drawings or photos? This is really creepy. 5 in the morning. Painfully early. Dude, that's when I go to sleep. The doctor stands beneath the shadow of the city, casting furtive glances all around. I have never seen that word before. Furtive. The scholar makes his way to the bridge. Frost eats at the ground and gnaws through his boots into his feet. It's too cold. But there's no turning back now. You're late. Were you followed? I don't think so. It's hard to tell. I've never done this before. Hopefully, we'll never have to do this again. You look cold. Take this. The doctor hands him a thermos. Gingerly, he unscrews the lid, steam and condensation pouring upwards, mixing with the cold puffs of his breath. The scent of hot chocolate fills his nose. Oh, hot chocolate. Now I want hot chocolate. What? Why is this game so mean? He sips, a familiar warmth spreading through his chest. It tastes like home, like memories of a childhood he never had, of cozy winter fireplaces and the scent of cinnamon. Oh, and the illusion of family and unconditional love. It tastes like the time before he even knew what the hierarchy was, but that can't be true. Everyone knows what the hierarchy is, even if they're too young to understand it. So this is a at least fairly long-standing dystopia. Long enough for it to be existing as long as he can remember. Is this Cat Ranch? Didn't think they made this anymore. They don't. I saved it for a special occasion. I can be sentimental sometimes, as much of a shock as that might be to you. A whisper passes through the air. With barely a shuffle, the escort appears, as if they had always been there, unnoticed. What up, dustbags? Oh god, frick, I nearly dropped my drink. It's okay. You can say fuck. Where we're going, you can say all kinds of bad words. Did they seriously give them anime eyes for that? Please don't patronize me. Leave him alone, escort. I paid you well enough to be civil. Jeez, can't I have some fun? I don't bite. Much. Okay, yeah, these are almost definitely photos. The trio leave, departing quickly before the eyes of the hierarchy pay too close attention. A futile endeavor in the long term, but if you slip away whilst they're blinking, you can have a short chance. And a short chance is all they need. The escort guides them to the edge of the city, past bright glittering lights, away from the insulated safety of the modern hierarchy, steadily further into the suburbs, then away altogether. Hydrate time. This is a bit more unsettling with the real pictures. It looks like there's a face in that top middle window. Just a great big face. The glitz and glamour rapidly vanishes, replaced instead with half-torn fences and decaying tower blocks. The escort leads them further, down a ditch, through a torn open fence, onto the old train tracks, and almost too easily, through an empty cargo carriage. They gesture to remain silent. The doctor takes deep, quiet breaths, hard as stone but sweating. The scholar, small, nervous, and uncertain, shivers without feeling the cold. Within a few minutes, he can't feel anything at all. The escort gestures again and holds on to the side of the carriage. With a start, the train's engine clunks on. The scholar stumbles for a moment, but the doctor flings an arm out, steadies his shoulder. Their breath billows in front of their faces as the engines roar around them. Still not safe, but better than before. A few minutes pass. An hour. 2 hours. 3. The engines of the train die back. The glimpse of the outside world through the door crack shows. The escort prowls forward, opens the door, looks around, judges the surroundings. Okay, well, the pictures have been getting more and more colorful the further we are from the hierarchy. Symbolism. I like it. The escort looks down, waits for the momentum of the carriage to slow enough. They point and gesture out. Jump. The doctor moves forward, leaps, braces for impact. She lands, crashing to the frosted grass outside, the thud winding her. She tries to roll, but the world sparkles in front of her eyes. The scholar follows next, throws himself off, lands and skids on his feet. He overbalances, coming down hard on his elbow. He stifles a yelp of pain, biting his arm to keep from crying out. Last, the escort jumps, lands, falls, skidding on their knees. But they came prepared. Their already dirty combat trousers, unashamed of another stain. They stand up and jog over to the scholar, then the doctor. And now they're in color. Symbolism. That's the least unpleasant part of what we're gonna do. Kinda reminds me of The Giver. Like a dystopia with no color. And you'll see color as you start to, like, get free. I mean, he wasn't getting free physically, but mentally. I'm okay, just... fuck. Hurts to breathe. Just a bit. I'm fine. I can stand. I'm fine. You better be. I hid our survival bags over the hill. They're not light. I said I'm fine. The trio climb atop a small hill covered in tall, untamed grass. The doctor waves away the help from the scholar, but she winces in pain. The escort climbs down the other side and moves aside a well-hidden tarpaulin? Tarpaulin? Word! Beneath are 3 large military-grade camping bags. I should have brought a dictionary to this game. Jeez! They hand one to the scholar, a second to the doctor, who winces again but shoos away assistance. The escort finally unfurls a carefully wrapped package beneath the bags. 3 radiation counters and a psycho-silver pistol. They load in cartridges of .45 Camusian AP rounds. They hand a counter to the doctor and another to the scholar. They also hand him the gun. He takes it cautiously. I've never fired a gun in my life. I've never even seen one like this. That's because they're highly illegal. I like the escort. They're fun. You don't have to look so happy about it. Look, we need it for the zone. There's the HQE phenomena. I know. It scares me. What is the HQE phenomena? Okay, I hit a button. I'm just gonna keep my hand off the keyboard. I hit A. Huh? Cuff. He's referring to the blowouts. Cuff. Yeah, sorry. I ain't fluent in fancy. I just didn't think it'd be so real. It feels more real now we're here. I don't want to need this gun. I don't want this. I don't want to face it. Then why are you here, buddy? Just silence. I want to, but I don't. It's not straightforward. It was never going to be. He hands the pistol back to the escort, who shrugs and holsters it. The trio adjust their backpacks and move forward. The tree line ahead is stained a rusted red, permanent autumn, a side effect of the zone's dialectic fallout. I am too dumb for these big words. The air here smells still and cold, fresher yet emptier. Arm, will you stop? My arm is twitching. Before the forest, before the zone itself, the layers of razor wire. The hierarchy couldn't control the zone, but they could at least exile it, fence it in, banish it from civilized society. So, it's not that they're trying to keep people out, well, they are, but they're also trying to keep whatever's in there in. Ooh. The escort approaches the wire, kneels down, and slings their backpack off. They retrieve a pair of wire cutters, grumbling as they cut through the mix of artificial thorns and metal sharpness. They fixed this up since last time I was here. This should still be a weak point. There. The wire gives way, whipping to the side. The escort scrambles back, narrowly dodges getting hit in the face. The wire cuts their sleeve and slices across their left arm. In the distance, an alarm sounds. Dogs bark. The hierarchy knows. I thought this was a safe zone. Safer doesn't mean safe. Fuck, come on, go through, quickly. The scholar dives through first. The razor wire barely parted enough for him to get through, barbs piercing through to his legs. But he keeps on running as small streaks of blood splatter the ground. The doctor follows, grimacing as the wire slashes her arms too. The escort follows last, but sprints ahead of them both, their body used to the adrenaline as their cuts clot over. Gunfire sounds in the distance. A hail of shots rain across the ground around them, but they're still running. They're still up. Fuck! Go! To the forest! They keep running. The doctor, her broken ribs, stabbing her, slows, the scholar and the escort dashing past her. She keeps trying to run. It's heavy. The world is heavy. Her lungs can't move with all this pain in the way. The forest is just ahead. They can shake them there, but her head is swimming, her vision flashing with each jolt to her chest. She stumbles, falls, lands on her injured side. She screams and clenches her teeth, trying to stand again. The gunfire ricochets around her, the world dimmed by a cacophony of bullets. She tries to scramble up, the escort's yelling ahead, the scholar just visible at the tree line, but the world is flipped sideways. Which way is even up? Follow the escort's voice. The doctor regains her footing, but barely, the world still swimming. The way I look at it, yeah, she's friends with the scholar, but the escort knows which way to go. Hurry the fuck up, now! A final salute of bullets flies past, one clipping the side of her backpack but missing her body. She crosses the tree line, diving to cover beneath the orange and rust and autumn. The acrid, burning, metallic smell lingers in the air for a moment before it fades. The doctor collapses beneath the orange-red furs, crying as the oxygen floods her lungs again. The pain washes over her, a tide she can no longer keep at bay. The blood drips from her arms, the cuts tender but not deep. The escort tears off a strip of cloth from their tattered sleeve and uses it to dress the doctor's wounds. As they take the cloth strip off, the skin of their arm is visible for a brief moment, an intricate network of scars and old cuts and road-mapped lines. It's okay, we're safe here. They won't follow us this far in. Here, take this. It hurts. It fucking hurts so much. I know. It gets easier, but the first time always hurts. Wait, where's... Cough, cough. Nerd King? I saw him on the other side of the ridge. He isn't hurt. You are. I'll get him as soon as it's safe. So long as he doesn't venture too far in or walk back to the guard post, he'll be fine. And even though he's small, he's currently in better shape than you. Good. What? Why? Why are you looking at me like that? You want to protect him, don't you? I can't help but feel you put him in a lot of danger with this. I meant what I said. Doing this ain't safe. Home isn't safe either. Don't I know it? It's fucked all of us up pretty bad. Just... Did you want to take him here to help him? Or was it just so someone would hold your hand through it all? I ain't judging you either way. Can it be both? It can be both. The doctor sits up, adjusting the dressing to her wounds. She grimaces. Everything stings. It's fucking bad. Why does it hurt this much? You're the doctor. You tell me. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. Feels kind of good though, right? God, yes. The doctor blushes, looking away, ashamed. The rush of endorphins, the heavy swell of endogenous opiate. Words! It's not healthy, but it feels fucking great. But more than that, there's something beneath the scarring. Something to find. Some answer. And finally, she was asking the question. More water. Honestly, I think that this should be the end point for today. We've, gotten there. The, trio is reunited. Okay. Just making sure. Trio's reunited. We've gotten past the guards. I think that's a good stopping point because we are almost a half hour long. And I don't love my non-VOD videos to go too much past that. This is the best stopping point that I've seen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the next part of this, hit the subscribe button down below. I'm gonna be recording it like right after this, so it should be up pretty soon. Like, probably next week. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to watch me stream games over on my Twitch, the link is in the description down below. Hit subscribe if you want more of this. This is Damon from Transformed Gaming, signing off.